Welcome back, guys. It's Kibla Ahmed out, joined by G-Man in Singapore. It's the Brothers
What's happening?
Podcast 120. All good, bro. How are you?
Excuse me. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yeah. Just I'm on a 4-day weekend, which is nice. It was Eid yesterday, so Eid Mubarak to everyone who celebrated. And yeah, just been good, bro. Just been chilling. Yesterday baked a cake, or made a cake for the first time, which is good. Watching movies, went cinema today again, catching up on Umbrella Academy season 2. Yeah, man, training, everything, man. Everything's been all right. Just usual, getting back to normality and just doing shit. What about you guys? What's been happening in the UK? Cinema's open and stuff, right? So
yeah, cinema's open. We were gonna go tonight, but my little ones, Alara and your Bubby's ill, so I'm gonna chill at home with them, look after them. But we would have went to watch The Dark Knight, which I was excited about, but we're going to do Batman Begins on Tuesday, so I'm going to do that with Ash.
They're releasing that as well?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, what about the new ones? Because I just watched Russell Crowe's new one called...
Unhinged?
Unhinged, yes. Which is like I was telling you, Falling Down Part 2, 2.0 type movie.
Yeah.
And he put on some serious weight. I wonder if he's put on weight for the movie or another role, or just he decided to become chunky butty, man, because he put on some serious weight. But that's a new movie. And Mel Gibson's new movie called The Weather. What's the weather? What's it called? I've got shit memory. But anyway, Mel Gibson's new one's out as well.
Okay.
So they got some new ones coming out, man, which is great. So I'm just going there to support, man. You know what I mean? I mean, it's great. It's a nice Saturday evening for me because where I train is right next to a cinema, and I could just time it where after training I could go grab something to eat and then go to the cinema, catch a movie, and come home or whatnot. So yeah, I'll probably do that next week with Mel Gibson's new one. But I love the fact that one, the movies are open, and two, a couple of new movies are coming out. So I like that, man. And then getting back to normality. So what about UK? Have they released any new ones? Those two movies?
Nothing
have they released
so far, not at the moment. At the moment, they've got like Back to the Future, Black Panther. They've got a couple of old movies replaying in cinema again. So we're going to wait and see. I mean, we're going to go Tuesday, if anything. See what happens. Maybe. If not, it'll be the following weekend.
Man, this mosquito is going to bite my betos, man. His son of a bitch is right in my lap somewhere, but he camouflages like a bitch.
Basic.
Son of a bitch. I will kill you, you bastard. Shit. Anyway, sorry to cut you, man. I just see him flying around my piece, bro, like that area, and then he disappears somewhere.
No, that's all right.
So yeah, that's good. Well, I think give the cinemas time. They're gonna probably use the next couple of weeks to just see how it goes.
Yeah.
And then they should start releasing movies. I mean, look, I know the US has gone down into lockdown again, but it's not the only country in the world, guys.
You can release back down in lockdown.
Yeah, I think some states are locking down again, like LA and California and them sort of places. Have locked down again. I heard in the UK some cities are looking to lock down again as well.
Yeah, I know up north is starting to spread again. Yeah, it's a difficult one, and it scares me a little bit because these guys are ill at home now. So it's like, do we quarantine? What do we do?
Well, yeah, I think you should quarantine until you get your test results. Sure, just to be safe. Just quarantine until you get the test results and stuff and see how it is. But I wouldn't really worry too much. I mean, just keep them away from mum and dad, really. But Alara went and saw mum and dad yesterday, right?
Yeah, it's all right. Inshallah,
yeah, I mean,
all right. I think it's just
Idris
was the one that passed it on.
Okay, so it might be nothing, but anyway, I mean, this bastard. Son of a bitch.
Bro.
I got him, the son of a bitch. I got you, you piece of shit. Eating my ass, trying to give me some fucking disease. Look at this son of a bitch. Sorry, look at this bastard. Can you see him?
Yeah, I can see him. What?
Fucking big bastard, man. Spreading around. Fucking prick. Excuse my language, but he's been biting my ass, man. All right. Yeah. No. Well, it's old people that I'm more concerned about. So mum and dad and whatnot. But I mean, I guess it's nothing anyway. So it should be cool. And I guess they would have felt it by now because Idris has been ill since last week. I remember they said they were sick, right? The baby. So Mum and dad would have caught ill if they were.
Mum was already ill. She had a little bit of a sore throat left, but it's nothing. I think it's a general cold. Because think about it, bro. 3 months, 4 months without any interaction, and then sudden interaction, and plus, like, alhamdulillah, all of us have been really well. So it was a general cold is gonna come around anyway.
Yeah, I think people forgot that exists.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we all forgot that general cold exists, or any other disease exists. We forget everything else that exists. We just focus on COVID now. So,
exactly.
But yeah, well, that's cool.
How was Unhinged though?
Unhinged was good. Like I said, my initial review was like Falling Down. Remember Michael Douglas Falling Down? It's like Falling Down 2.0 type movie, part 2 or something, but a bit more aggressive. Like I said, Russell Crowe's put on a lot of weight, and it's just one of those a little bit on the edge of your seat type movie, right?
Yeah.
A bit, he's just unhinged, right? I think everything's just got to him. I think he went through a divorce and whatnot, and he just couldn't take it no more. Road rage, and the movie starts off with like road rage clips, right? So I think he was an individual that couldn't take it no more. It's like, I can't take this shit no more, and he just went unhinged and just went on a rampage, really. So literally, almost like I said, like Falling Down, because he just couldn't take it after anyway, and just whatnot. But it was good. It was definitely good to just watch the movie and enjoy it. Next week I'll probably catch Mel Gibson's one. What the hell is it called? I can't believe I got such a shit memory. It kills me. It's called something to do with the weather, nature, something, Unhinged. Where is it? Force of Nature. God damn it! It's got a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What?
9% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't believe that shit. Anyway, Scooby Doo got 49%. Fuck off. Anyway, I'm gonna check that out next week. Mel Gibson, can't go wrong with that. New movie. I just like going into the cinema, man. Loving it.
9%.
It must be fake. I don't know. That's what I just saw on Google real quick. It might be some bullshit.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, man. But you know what though? Also, if they released old movies like Dark Knight and whatnot, I would have gone like so many. I've got Monday off. I would have gone Monday. I would, you know what I mean? I would have definitely gone to cinema to watch movies. But anyway, yesterday I watched Thor, so episode 6 in the MCU. Which that movie's okay-ish, I guess. I guess those weren't the best Thor
They
movies.
weren't, because I saw Thor Ragnarok yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, while I was working. And it's such a love letter to Jack Kirby's work. But it's not even that. It's just a whole different movie and character, bro. You know what I mean? And the way it's set up. And listen, Taiki Waititi, whatever, bro, I'm sorry if I can't pronounce your name properly. Why did you have to have such a difficult name? But he has great direction in what he does. Come in. Come in. Oh, man.
Oh, little one.
Yeah, she's really just on edge.
Probably just irritated as well by it.
Yeah, and I need to give her a haircut. Her hair's probably making her sweat and stuff. So, yeah. But no, really good movie.
I mean, they changed it. I mean, they had to make him a bit more lovable, right? So they or lovable or entertaining. So he just made it more of a comedy, right? I mean, it's not really Thor, the Thor that we know, right? Who is just, this, he's a king and whatnot, and he speaks in that certain way, and he has this certain aura. They changed it into a more of a comedic sort of type of character.
Yeah.
But it works, though. It works. You know what I mean?
No, it works.
I tell you what, though, I do miss Thor 1 was the only time I think we might have saw, maybe in Avengers, where he actually had the helmet, the things on his arms, everything. After that, I think that one scene in the beginning, he had everything, and after that, it was gone. Like, they never used it again. And I did see that.
They avoid masks, innit? I mean, Cap wears a mask, so I'm not sure why.
Iron Man wears a. Well, you see his face. Spidey. I mean, no, I don't know. I don't think they avoid masks. I don't think so.
They do, bro. They do. Because even on the posters, they want to show your face. Like, it's not like a comic book cover when you see everybody in their outfits. It's more of a dressed down version, like Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, and I noticed the posters. Like, give me the character posters, man. I don't want to see their faces, man. As much as I love the characters that play them, I just want to see. I want to see the comic book stuff that I fell in love with.
I tell you what, though, I got proper goosebumps when Odin, when Odin banished him and then sent him through the Bifrost and whatnot, and then he whispered into the hammer, he who wields the hammer, holds the power of Thor, and Cap came into mind. I was like, that's so moist. Like, it's such a, you know what I mean? Like, it's such a great scene that links to Endgames where you're like, oh my God, like, so moist. Like, that's the best scene, man. It's like, that's the best scene in Endgame. One of the best scenes in Endgame. Such a great fucking scene, man. So yeah, seeing that in Thor just gave me so much goosebumps for just thinking about Cap in Endgames, man. I can't wait to get to that, to be honest with you. I kind of want to skip, but anyway, the next movie we're watching is Avengers, which was the beginning, and that was first movie I ever watched 5 times in the cinema, and I still love that movie, man. So
it's a great movie, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one, man. Looking forward to that one.
I think I'm gonna watch Infinity War tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Infinity War tonight, and then I'm almost coming to the end, man. But yeah.
Damn. Yeah. No, wicked, man. Man. So what else been going on?
So if we jump onto movie news.
Have you started Umbrella Academy?
Not yet. Well, no, I did. I watched first season, which was great. I'm looking forward to season 2, so I can't wait to start that off.
That's off really good, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's like the X-Men that we didn't get.
You know what? I was just gonna say that, man, because there's certain scenes that I saw in the first episode. I was like, man, why? Like, how? This is better than X-Men. Like, how do we not get that? I mean, I hope Marvel do a great job with X-Men. I hope so, because yeah, it was bloody awesome, the first episode of season 2.
Yeah, no, so I'm looking to jump on that. You know what? I maybe even just start that off tonight. But yeah, guys, wanted to say a massive thank you for all your response on Instagram. Everybody who does watch this podcast that did see what I was up to last month. It's the end of. I did 1 month, 30 days drawing of each character prompt. Shout out to the Animated Life for doing that. It made me more confident in the work that I do in digital art as well. So Marvel month finished. So I've got a little video up on that. I finished that off quite nicely. So the last image was of Jack Kirby and Stan Lee, which I had really good fun in like drawing that. So that's what happened. Start of the new month, Geeky August. Shout outs to the Geek is still. Luke does this every August, so Geeky August. So I'm gonna put a post up later on. But that was it, to be honest, on my side. I've just been drawing the whole week. And I entered to submit my work for DC Fandom, so I'm hoping to see what results I get back from that. Death of Batman, interactive DC animated movie. Did you see the trailer for that?
I didn't. No, I didn't see that. Was it
interesting, bro? They're looking to go with the interactive menu, Blu-ray or online.
Pick where the story goes.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's. Well, they did. You know what? They could do that because they've done that with video games. Remember that game that I used to play with Dwayne?
Yeah.
Heavy Rain. Yes, and you pick, and it has different. I mean, they could do that with these animated series easily, man.
With Black Mirror as well, didn't they?
Oh, exactly. Yeah, Black Mirror. Yeah, the one that came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is with Black Mirror, what happened is if you did pick the wrong one and didn't follow the story, it'll take you back. Oh. Right, so you had to follow a certain path, and I think there was sometimes you could go a different path, but at the end, if you didn't follow the right story, it'll take you back. But with these animated ones, you could just make so many different stories and endings, at least 3 or 4 or 6 or whatever, and you could literally follow different paths.
True. I don't know how they're going to do this one. It's going to be interesting. What else was there? So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that. Definitely, without a doubt. What else happened? Okay, man. Watching Batman, Fat Man Beyond, not Batman Beyond, Batman Beyond, and Kevin Hart. Shit, I'm gonna get beats by Kevin Smith, bro. It's his birthday tomorrow.
Oh,
so
wicked.
I'm gonna do a little birthday sketch for Mr. Kevin Smith. I'm gonna lose. But I heard some good news that he's looking to do the Green Hornet.
Oh, I saw your Facebook thing, like an animated thing, yeah?
Yeah.
When you say animated, like cartoon animation or like 3D animation?
I'm not sure because at the moment now, animation could be anything, bro. Because I've been watching that new Transformers and I'm like, what the hell? That is moist.
I started that today as well. I watched like 3 episodes. Fucking wicked.
Bro, I love what they're doing with that. So like, I'm hoping Kevin Smith because he's a guy who loves this stuff. For him to jump on this product, franchises, animations, comic books, it's just amazing. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. So yeah, that was one of the big newses I think this week. I just found an image of me and Clive Owen from like 8 years ago.
Oh yeah, you met him in Jessups or something, right?
Yeah, man.
Sick.
Which is pretty cool. And then in 1986, on this day, Flight of the Navigator came out.
Wow. Compliance.
Compliance. Love that movie.
Fucking awesome. Yeah. Big movie. Flight of the Navigator. Whoa, talk about that. Did we discuss this last week? The aliens, the UFO shit that's coming out right now. We spoke about it last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, well, interesting. Anyway, interesting time. But Flight of the Navigator, I don't want to come off topic. Brilliant movie, man. Wicked soundtrack.
I was listening to it the other day. I love it.
It's a great movie, man.
No, it was definitely a great movie. So Bill and Ted Face the Music, I heard it's coming out on VOD, which means it'd be a downloadable movie. But I really hope it comes out in cinema as well.
Yeah, why not?
Because I really want to support that film.
Yeah, do everything. Do download, do cinema, do everything. Like whatever, man. Like some cinemas are open globally, so you know, just release it globally in cinema where it can do, and do VOD everywhere else, and you'll get the support. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I hope so. I would definitely go cinema for that.
Yeah, definitely.
When is the release date? When is the release date?
I think it's end of this month.
Man, I hope this. Let me check. I wonder if the cinema's got it. Have it open, but let me check. I would if it has it on cinema, 100%. I'll go. I think it's a silly idea if you just don't do all of it. Do all of it. Just release it everywhere, and all platforms. Why not? You know what I mean?
I'm gonna do a couple of birthday shout outs while you look. Happy birthday to Donnie Yen, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bugs Bunny. So we had a couple of big birthdays this.
Bugs Bunny, yeah.
Yeah, man, 80 years old, bro.
80. You know, there was that scene that someone put up on Instagram or something the other day when he's the orchestrator guy and he makes that guy sing, and he remember, and the guy's like goes red and he comes out of his clothes and he blows up the building and all that shit. That's kind of scary actually when you watch it.
It is.
Those cartoons were scary. I think they've changed things. Like I think they've taken like Elmer Fudd. I heard Rogan talking about that. They took his gun away and stuff like that because it was too violent. But they gave him a fucking pitchfork or something instead. I'm like, so that's not violent then either. It's like, come on, man, just let it be. Like, all right, let's like, come on, man. It's silly. Some of it's silly. Like, leave him with his gun.
The way the world is now at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody's... but it's too much of this cancel culture bullshit. I mean, it's a freaking cartoon, man. It's Elmer Fudd. Like, we know it's Elmer Fudd. He's got the shotgun. Let him be. I can't see back to the movie select. It's not showing upcoming movies or anything. But anyway, if Bill and Ted comes out in cinema, I hope it comes out everywhere. Just do all platforms. 100%. I will go cinema to watch it.
No, same here. One thing I forgot to mention last week as well, which was quite a big weekend. It was Comic-Con weekend, San Diego. It's the first time it hasn't been on in 10 years. So much had come out. And I know that we spoke briefly about Justice Con, which was the one that was based on Justice League and Zack Snyder. So they released footage of Superman in the black outfit.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one thing that happened as well.
I heard, I don't know if it was true, but did Comic-Con get good traction or whatnot? I heard it wasn't as successful as they would have liked it have been. But
The online one.
yeah.
Yeah, because could you imagine how many people were pissed that booked tickets? Remember, San Diego Comic-Con is one that you booked from a year ago, right?
Mm.
So people
But they
that
must
already
have
had...
they must have like refunded them or something, or
Yeah,
just
yeah, of
gave them
course, of
like,
course.
for
It's
next
a
year or
massive
something.
dent in it, but then, you know, people have that online stuff. You don't have to look at it online there and there at the time. You can go back to it, innit?
Yeah,
So you can
exactly.
imagine people being like, oh, you know what, I'll go there on the evening, but really and truly, they were hoping people jump on that during the day.
Yeah, no, when it's online, you don't. Yeah, you giving the audience flexibility to go. That's the whole point of it. You're giving them the flexibility to go on when they want. But
So
yeah,
big,
man, bro, the Olympics was cancelled. Like,
yeah.
come on, man. Like, that was moved to next year. Think about not just the people who booked tickets. Think about the athletes, man, who've been training their whole lives for this. You know, like 4 years. They're like, all right, next Olympics, I'm getting in there. Training 4 years for their life to get into the Olympics, and then 2020 happens, and it's like heartbreaking for them. So, I mean, what are you gonna do, man? Like, next year, hopefully.
No, of course, inshallah next year, man, definitely. Yeah, it's just a hard graft. I know people need to. Well, we've all been adjusting anyway, so you know what I mean. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping the DC fandom, which happens August 22nd, guys, it's a Saturday. I'm hoping that turns out a bit different. It's one whole day. It's a 24-hour exclusive. It's a free platform. You guys go in. We're gonna get news, maybe get a trailer or two. Uh, I've submitted my questions. I've submitted some artwork as well. I missed the deadline for Jim Lee to, you know, we were talking about doing stories, which I'm still going to do anyway, because I think it's always nice to have something in your portfolio. But I didn't think I would get enough time to get it done. And I think with life, it just got a bit busy. And so I didn't get enough time to submit my work for that. So, but I submitted artwork anyway, just in general for seeing, hopefully, let's hope, that they show it at that online platform.
Well, that's cool. Well, just give it a go, see what happens.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else, you know, bro.
Anything else?
I know not much happened this week.
No, I don't think so. I'm trying to think what else. No, I guess that's it, man. I mean, what else is happening? No, there's some UFC fights on tomorrow, but not really a big card, I guess. But at least UFC is keeping us going. I think some other sports have started up again as well, like I think basketball, and I don't know if the NFL did, and baseball and whatnot. But they've been doing some interesting, well, not interesting thing, but they've been having like virtual fans or something on the screen, or having like you know, just cardboard fans and whatnot, which is kind of weird. But I guess each sport's trying to do something dynamically different. I think I think it was in Korea. They had like blow up doors and stuff in the audience. I don't know, man. That was I don't know whose idea that was, but they were like order a bunch of blow up doors and just put them up. But yeah, I think for different people trying to do things. ONE FC came on again yesterday, which was great.
Yeah.
They held an event in Thailand yesterday, so some great Muay Thai fights. If you like Muay Thai, I mean, ONE FC is one of the best martial art organizations because they do Muay Thai fights as well as MMA fights and high class MMA fights, man.
Yeah.
So that came back on yesterday, which was great. What else, man? What else? Anything else geeky? I'm reaching out to Sideshow, trying to get my Punisher figure. It's kind of weird, man. It's like, come and take my monies and give me. Like, I made the order, take my monies and send me my product. But
Yeah.
all these back and forths with them, I'm like, guys, do you have everything you need now? Like you know what I mean? Because I think Sideshow, the customer service reached out and said, look, because it's such a big order and you're the first time customer, we just need to make sure, you know, credit card's legit and whatnot. So I sent them information and I'm like, guys, like, send me my shit, man. I want my product. I want my Punisher. So, oh god, Sideshow, please just send me my monies. Send me my product. I want my Punisher. So anyway, that should be good. And then shit, man, that's it. What else been going on, man? Shit, like, you been training and stuff? Have you been eating well?
Yeah, no. doing the best we can, man. Now that we've got the bike here, I've been going on the bike like 10, 20 minutes a day. I want to start going out for runs, but light jogging so I don't hurt my knees and my back. I mean, trying to keep up on the health part, and it's always quite difficult. And then we got occasion happening in 2 weeks, so I got to look good, man. So I need to cut more of this belly fat. So I'm gonna get off the carbs next week. See how that goes.
Yep.
Because really and truly, it's the carbs that's keeping me bloated.
It's a lifestyle, bro. You gotta change the whole lifestyle. It's it's so important, man. So I've given myself a task or goal to get my splits back, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't start this when I done my
Jean-Claude Van Damme splits, yeah.
Well, when we were kids, I don't know about him, man. He's always had it, but when we used to do it as a kid, but I don't know why I didn't do this before, because I've been doing so since we've been working from home. I've been doing yoga for ages, right? I've been always been going to class and whatnot, and then I started following a YouTube YouTube channel, Sarah Beth, and she used to upload like 10-minute things clipped. She used to have a couple like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and her philosophy was like, just doing a bit of yoga every day rather than once a week doing an hour class. So doing a bit every day is more beneficial. And oh my God, 100% I see the benefits from it. So I've been doing, I worked out a whole 20 to 30-minute yoga session that I do every morning as soon as I get out of bed, stretching out certain muscle groups and whatnot from my feet to my legs, my lower back, my hips, shoulders, all that sort of stuff, right? One, it got rid of my plantar fasciitis. Bro, I had plantar fasciitis on my right foot. It took me 3 years to get rid of. 3 years, right? Then I got it on my left foot. And then obviously because the lockdown happened and I'd just been focusing on yoga, I got rid of it in a couple months because I was like, shit, here we go again for another 3 years. Couple months I got rid of it due to the yoga. And certain other positions, like there's one called a yogi squat, basically, right? Which you literally squat all the way down. And anyway, when I first did that, my hips, bro, I couldn't even stay in that position. I was like, oh my God, it's so tight. Now I could get in that position easy just because I've been doing it every day, right? And I count like 30 seconds in my head. I hold a position for like 30 seconds. Now I could do that. So the other day I was like, why am I not trying to get my splits back and just do that every single day, hold it for like 30 to 40 seconds in my maximum position, and then slowly just get into it. So that's going to be my goal, man. Let's see if I could just, I've added the splits into my routine, and if I could get my splits back, man, that's awesome, man. But honestly, doing the yoga every day has been great for my body, especially now I'm back in the gym training martial arts, Muay Thai, and all that sort of stuff. I mean, we're doing solo drills, so it's not really, you only really get injured when you're training with people because, you go hard, they go hard, or they go hard, and whatever, anyway, right?
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's solo drill, so it's less injuries, but still, it's impactful, and stuff like that. So the yoga every day has been amazing, bro. I'm so big on it, and I think that's going to be a part of my lifestyle from now on. Just every morning, wake up and just do it, my routine, my yoga routine.
How long is your routine for?
Bro, I started off with the routine literally being 5 minutes, and I just kept on building in it. Now it's about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes now. And I finish off with like a 3 to 5 minute meditation. And I figured out a routine from just using the classes I've been to, Sarah Beth's method. I just put stretches together that I want help for, that I want to focus on, basically. So I do a bunch of stretches, like I said, I'm targeting certain parts of the body, especially the legs, the knees, the hips, all that sort of stuff, lower back, the spine. I do a lot of spinal decompression stuff, and then the shoulders. And then I finish off with some balancing. One for balancing, and two also just to kind of strengthen the bottom of my feet. When you balance, right, you're spreading toes over the floor and you're trying to keep your balance and stuff. So I do a different couple balancing exercises, and that, like I said, helps me with my balance, but also helps me with the just the muscles on my feet, just to engage them and strengthen them. But
you need to send me that, bro.
Well, I mean,
the back thing would be quite good for me.
I'll send you the ones that I do, right? And honestly, it's commitment, bro. Like,
no,
sending them is one thing. It's just doing them every day. And if you do them every day, 5 minutes a day, I'll send you the back ones I do. So all you can focus on those, right? You literally hold it for 30 seconds. You count 30 seconds. And you just do it every day. That's not what I'm saying. You do it probably take if I send you 2 to 3 exercises, you'll probably do take you, well, I don't know, 2 to 3 minutes. But
Yeah.
if you do them every single day, as soon as you wake up, wash your face, go out and do it straight away, as soon as you get out of bed, I guarantee you, man, there's gonna be results. Guarantee you. So I'm big on this yoga thing now, man. I mean, I've always been on the yoga from day, but doing it every day, I'm huge on it now. So I'm gonna carry on doing it as long as we work from home and everything. That's gonna be my routine from now on. So yeah, splits. I'll update in about let's give it 2 weeks. Let's see how far I progress. But then I reckon if I carry on for 3 months, I reckon I could get maybe much lower in my split. So let's see how that goes.
No, cool. I'm happy with that. I want to see that, bro. Do the Van Damme splits again, bro.
Well, man, we used to do them so good, man, and then we just lost it.
I know, definitely we did. Yeah, I'm just looking through, seeing if I see anything.
Is there anything else going on?
No, I mean, I'm not seeing anything at the moment.
Trying to think, anything else? Oh no, that's it. MMA other news. Khabib's fighting again. He's gonna fight again. He had a fight scheduled in September, but obviously the passing of his father, he had to delay it. But he is gonna fight in October. So, looks like he's trying to. I think it was, like I said, it was his father's dream for him to retire at 30 and 0. He's at 28 and 0 right now, so he's gonna carry on with that, And he's been doing some stuff in Russia, like in regards to sports that his father was kind of doing or in charge of, and he's taken over that. So he's really still, fulfilling his father's dreams and work that he's been doing. And then his final fight, he wants to fight GSP, who's probably one of the greatest mixed martial artists of all time, and such a humble and like true martial artist, because inside the cage he was an amazing fighter, and outside the cage he was such a humble, amazing martial artist. And it was his father's dream that Khabib would fight GSP. So if he gets that fight for his final fight, that'd be amazing. That'd be an amazing story for Khabib. So I'm excited about that. I'm a huge fan of his. So let's see how that goes.
No, definitely. No. Bless him, man. That must be. Is that going to be his last fight?
The 30, yeah, I think so. I mean, that's what he says, 30 and 0, and that's it. So 2 more fights, and that'll be it, man. He said he'll be done. I believe him. I think he'll be done, unless something else happens or whatever. Maybe he might want to carry on, but 30 and 0 is his father's dream. So if he could get there, but his next fight's going to be tough anyway, right? One, he's going through all this adversity with his father, and his father's not just his father, it's his coach, his best friend, his brother, everything, right? He taught him everything. So he's not only is his opponent is a dangerous dude, right? In all aspects, from striking to wrestling, defense, and whatnot. A guy called Justin Gaethje. He's also an awesome guy as well. Also a nice guy outside the cage and everything as well. But he's also going to be dealing with this adversity of losing his father, and that kind of emotions and all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be, I think, one of his Khabib's toughest match ever. Fight competition wise and emotional wise and physically and emotionally. So it's going to be tough for him, man. But let's see.
No, definite, man. Definite. That's going to be quite a good fight. Definitely.
That's why they're fighters, man. Fighters have a different mentality, man. They have a different.
No, of course.
Can never be on that level, man. I always wish I was, but I was like, nah, it's not me. It's not my game. I can't. I'm not a fighter. Don't have that mentality. Yes, I've competed before. Yes, I want to compete again, but it would never make me a fighter, because I just don't have that mentality of I want to fight. It's like, I don't want to fight, but I just want to do it to kind of test myself. But I don't want to do it. Them fighters, man, they're just different kind of mindset.
No, it definitely is. Yeah, that mindset is a whole different game, bro. Fighters fight, innit?
Fighters fight. That's why, like, I'm excited about this Tyson and Roy Jones Roy Jones fight, man. Because even though there's rumors about exhibition and this and that, I mean, come on, man. They're two of the best, and you think they're just gonna jab each other and be like, it's cool? No. The moment someone hits someone hard, they're going for it. But yeah, fighters fight, man. Fighters fight. I remember I could never. I remember telling a friend a while ago, because he was, I don't know, he was saying some shit about fighters and whatnot. Something must have happened in the UFC, and I was like, bro, like, I fought amateur shit, like amateur basic shit, and I could just remember the shit that I had to go through mentally just to do an amateur bullshit,
Yeah.
not bullshit, but an amateur kickboxing fight or whatnot, and the emotions and everything that I had to go through. Can you imagine the level of emotions that these professionals have to go through in a professional MMA UFC fight? Like, don't talk shit about them. You know what I mean? Because you've never fought, you have no idea what it is to train. I have a fraction of an idea of what it went through just because I've done some amateur fights and I train a bit of martial arts. A fraction, and that fraction kills me in my head. Like I can never forget the panic attacks I used to have and how scared I was just to do these amateur things. So I can't even imagine what a professional fighter would do on the big stage. So I really hate it when like. I kind of hate it when, you know, couch potatoes want to make judgment, like say shit about fighters and whatnot, and
No,
oh,
of
that fight
course.
was shit, or that fighter shit, or he's this and he's that. I'm like, bruv, you don't even train, man. Like, I don't know. To me, it's just like, don't chat too much. And, you know, everyone's a fucking expert. And don't get me wrong, there are boxing analysts and MMA analysts who don't fight, and they're great at it. But, you know, we know a lot of people that don't train at all, and they want to be like critics on boxing and MMA. I'm like, come on, boys. Come on, boys. I don't mean to be rude, but at least I train it every day, and at least I've had some amateur fights. So, you know, I think when I say don't chat too much, it has a little bit more meaning than to just kind of be an expert and whatnot and say, oh, I don't support this, or, you know, that's basic. I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. I get it.
No, I understand. All good. Sorry. I'm absolutely shattered. It's been a long, busy day, guys. Sorry if my concentration broke there for a moment. Yeah, I mean, what did I get recently? Anything come through? Funko send me anything? Not yet. I mean, shout outs to Funko Pop. They always send me all the exclusives. Nothing's come through as of yet. Shout outs to Geek Garage as well, which is another independent business that deal with Funko Pops as well. I know he's sending me a package later on this week. But yeah, that's it from my side, bro.
Cool, man. Yeah, that's it from my side, man. I've got no other plans this week. Yeah, I got a 4-day weekend. Next week I got a 4-day weekend, so I'm looking forward to that too. Next week is Singapore National Day and whatnot, whatever. But yeah, man. No other plans. No other plans. I'm trying to think. Nothing else going on. I might go cinema again. Let's see. But cool, man. Look, it was good to catch up as always,
Yes,
bro.
as always,
And
bro.
everyone, thanks for the channel. Thanks for the thing. You know, I still got to do the Stanley figure update. Not update, review. You know what I mean? It's been sitting there for months now. So you know what? It's time to get it out of the box. It's time to actually do the review on it. So we'll do that this week, or maybe on next week's podcast. I'll have it ready so we can do
let's
it.
do that for next week's podcast, definitely.
Yeah, give us something to do. Let me make sure I have it ready, man. Should have had it ready for this week, but you know what?
Right.
It's a little bit late. When we do on the early ones, it's a little bit late. So when we do the podcast this late, I'm a little bit tired. Like my eyes are
No, same
sleepy.
here, bro. Even though it's only 5 o'clock, I'm
Same here, you
losing,
lazy
bro.
people. Lazy. A man's up at midnight trying to do this, and you're like, same here, bro. Don't chat too much.
Nah, I totally understand. But yeah, no, guys, remember, I forgot to plug at the beginning. We are on SoundCloud, so if you type in the Kibla Ahmed Art or the Brothers Geek Out podcast, it will come up straight away. All our recent episodes from episode 100 are all up on SoundCloud, so you can hear us right there. Thanks for the likes, dislikes, comments. You guys are absolutely awesome. G-Man, always a pleasure to catch up, bro. But yeah, definitely. We'll catch you guys up on the next show. One love. Peace.
Wicked. Peace, guys.